All right, first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing the stance and footwork, and the way that we're gonna do it is we're gonna use the tape method to kind of find your stance. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and place a piece of tape on the floor. We're gonna put it at a 90-degree angle. So as we put it at 90-degree angle, you can just see where the foot placement's gonna be. We do this at a 45-degree angle right here. And this is if I'm right-handed. So the way that I wanna line my foot up is that I'm gonna take that lead foot, because I'm right-handed, I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on this line. We're gonna make sure that our toes aren't gonna be pointing out to any of the sides. It's just gonna be straight forward, because once you go ahead and bring it up to block a kick, at least you're gonna be able to have your balance. That rear foot is gonna be over here at this 45-degree angle, and I wanna make sure that my lead shoulder is gonna be above my front heel. So I just gotta go ahead and make that adjustment where I feel comfortable. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and jump up 3 times. Once I jump up 3 times, then I got stability on the balls of my feet, and then this is where my placement of my feet are gonna be. I'm gonna have a slight bend in my knees. My hip is gonna turn back, so that you'll see what happens, that now my rear hand is gonna turn back, so I have more power when I throw the punch. And because my lead shoulder is gonna be above my heel, and I'm looking at the mirror, my body's gonna be concave. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna roll my hands up. The hands are gonna be placed between my mouth and then my eyes, right over here, and you're gonna see that one hand is out further than the other. My eyes should be looking at the person's chest. I'm right over here in my stance. If I'm gonna move forward, I'm taking that step with that front foot. If I go back, I'm taking a step back with my rear foot. And if I'm gonna go side to side, if I'm gonna go to the right, you're gonna see that I'm gonna go ahead and step with my right foot. If I go to the left, to the left. So as you're working at home, as you're working your stance, as you get comfortable with your forward movement, your sideways movement, then you can start to shadow box. Every time that you throw a kick, anything else like that, you land back into stance. And the way to check your balance is that if I'm gonna go ahead and check, I can always bring my knee up to check. I'm gonna make sure that my elbow is gonna be on the outside of my knee so that I can block. It's gonna be like 2 barriers. I don't wanna spike my knee. I don't wanna put it on the inside, because you get the strong kickers that are gonna break your arm. So you can practice that as you're moving forward, working your stance, making your head is straight forward. So try it at home and then speed it up as you get comfortable. 2 claps on 2, 1, 2.